Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. That depends on where you are right now watching us from. God bless you. You are welcome once again to this platform. Late Prophet T.B. Joshua and his ministry has been on the internet space for some days now, and the issues keep on generating a lot of controversies, especially when a documentary was released by TV Joshua Ministry about AJOKE. AJOKE was known before as the biological daughter of TB Joshua until the said documentary was released by TB Joshua Ministry, where we saw in that particular video that TB Joshua himself introduced Ajoke as not Ajoke we know as his biological child, and we were made to know in that particular video or documentary that Ajoke was picked up and was adopted to be a daughter of TB Joshua. And in this particular video, a lot were said, a lot of things that Ajoke was accused of doing in the school, stealing, and some other issues like that, even in the ministry. So this particular video or documentary has generated a lot of issues. Yes, a lot of people have talked about it, while some people are very happy, and a lot of people are on the side of TB Joshua that if a man could train this child, this girl, could give her a good education, British school for that matter, that this man has really tried and he has done his best. That Joker should have come to expose a man that have fed her, a man that have taken care of her. That was some school of thought about this particular issue. Yes, that is that now our amiable sister, our one of the person that we talked about on the internet space that is known to be talking, saying some issues about the minister of God. That is Maureen Badejo. You know, Maureen Badejo has released a video before about Prophet T.B. Joseph. And this particular video that was released by T.B. Joseph Ministry prompted this particular woman, Maureen Badejo, to come up again with some revelations about T.B. Joshua, the ministry, and most of the things that we don't even know about that. And a lot of people also calling in that program to share their experience, what they have seen, where when TB Joshua was alive. So these are the all things we'll be watching in this video that we'll be about to watch right now. And I used to say that any video that we upload here on this platform is the opinion of that particular person, and that has never represent our opinion on some issues on this channel. But what I wanted to do for me is that please don't use derogatory comment on that person that have just shared his or her opinion. Your opinion also will be appreciated. Just come to the comment section, put down your opinion about it, about this present issue. Then we can share with you. Then we also share our own view. So life is all about opinion. Life is all about decisions. You can decide to go for TB Joshua, and you can decide to stay on your own. So it's a matter of choice. People that follow him, they have the reason why they are doing that. And people that say no, they have their own reasons. So to make life balance, every one of us must not just face a particular place. We have to choose our way. We have to like whichever way we want to go. That is life. So now, let us listen to Maureen Badejo about this particular issue. TB Joshua, Joke, Bisola, and other issues that you'll be seeing in this particular video. Thank you guys for joining us. So
about it, even in BBC this thing. So let's listen to what I saw. Prophet Jeremiah Omoto Fifin sent a message to AJOKE that AJOKE should go back to the same platform. For those of you who do not know who is AJOKE, this is AJOKE Joshua. You see, yeah. So for those of you who have not, if you've not listened to it, I will just let you listen to a brief one.
I will begin to introduce the AJOKE here to you. AJOKE, stand up.
Look at AJOKE when AJOKE stand up. Look at the way
so
he look. Look at you can see AJOKE here.
And help, okay? With little way. Before now, I thought it's a thing that I can call her in the office, and I think there's need.
You see, before I go further, I want all of you that is listening to me to pick one thing. Before TB Joshua died, you see this BBC documentary that they've just published now. It was out after the confession of all the ladies and all the atrocity they allege that they confirm he has done. Let's put it down. I won't put allege. They showed him. They asked him. Few days later, Baba Pai. So I want all of us to begin to look at it. AJOKE here in this video. You see, for those of you that don't know what I do, I support children. I'm into care. So I understand perfectly her mental state. As we understand. So for those of you that don't understand, if you look at AJOKE in this video, this girl was highly traumatized. I don't know about you, but the way I look at it, and I want us to look at it, it's not about anybody who is fake, but as a parent, as a mother, even adopted though, not adopted though, she's your child though. She's your child though. She's not your child though. But how come? And I want us to begin, because from, you see, the British lady, if you watch the BBC documentary, that lady demonstrates and show how they manipulate video. What and the way they operate in that place. And my concern is, I want you to listen to, if you see AJOKE very well, her mental state here. What is this girl? You know her formative year. What actually happened? Yes, let us agree, adopted. But is this how to treat your own daughter? Do you know that everything that is out, because TB Joshua, because you see this particular video, this particular AJOKE part, BBC documentary, they've showed it to TB Joshua before he died. So you see all these premeditated, all the things they are bringing out, it's not going to change anything. It can only change those who do not know their left from their right. BBC documentary is just 2024, 2023, 24. What of Kolawole Olawi? How many years ago? I want us to look at this thing very well. Adopted children, adopted children, they are still your children. If for example, if you have a motherless baby home, you adopted a lot of them, they are your children. So far you accept that child while you are alive. You call it adopted, it's not adopted, it's still your child. And this child, you adopted her from baby. So she, whatever AJOKE is stealing or do everything, you got to call her in now.
It's such a surprise thing I know many of you might have known. She has that, what we call, influence on the people. And it doesn't influence little people, BB people that matter. Let me just take it in a brief. To the extent that 2 months ago, I have to call the commissioner of police. They should trace his file. And they brought the file to me. And I say, letter in respect that they should...
Did you hear that? Your father, your adopted father, had to call the commissioner of police because of what? Every child, Monyoluwa, God will bless you. They adopted a child and discarded that like a garbage. God will bless you, my sister. Why do you have to call commissioner of police because of your child? Gbogbo ọmọ ló ní challenges oníkánukún wa. Some of you that is comment here nǹkan mi tó oníkánukún ṣe lọ́mọdé ó worst ju eléyìí lọ. You see, wèrè kọ́ ló máa rojọ́, wèrè kọ́ ló máa dá. All of us should put our brain. I want us to use our brain. Why do you have to call commissioner of police for your child, for either adopted or biological, whatever? Why?
Five to me. And I say, letter in respect that I should return him. And I hold on the letter. I will show you the letter now. Because they too feel for me that so much I have given to this one. No, they should put him where she belongs. In the British school, there is a letter there
AJOKE,
from the school, which this girl stole money. Can you bring the letter? Let us see, one by one. Come on.
God bless you, man. Children are always children, no matter what. I won't go watch the jewelry, why they are growing up. And they turn out to be a better person. We even know those.
We've recently raised £2 million, and I have to say, Apollo
there are some people who
in meeting the right investors, mentors, and other amazing founders.
There are some,
or a tech idea, or simply
sorry,
looking for investors.
there are some children who are equally substance misuse. They are better now because their parents support them. And up to this moment, they are big pastors. They are big people in the society. What Brother Ray Eku is doing. You see this kind of message is premeditated. If you don't understand the way TB Joshua work, you will think, because he knows that at the end of the day, this thing, BBC, is it that 2 ways? Whether BBC will not bring it out. Because Lord Mashanu. So I know you've watched it. I just want to show us a little clip of it. They said AJOKE. Thank God, TB Joshua, Ayoke, me Christiana, my sister, God will know more wisdom, man. God bless you. All this thing on plan here is a plan thing. This girl, AJOKE, AJOKE started with them right as a baby. So where did AJOKE learn all this stealing, all this bad thing they claim she's into? Where did AJOKE learn it from? Thank God, if you've not seen it, they said they adopted her, they dropped her, abandoned her as a baby. Somebody they abandoned as a baby. She grew up to know TB Joshua family and Synagogue of All Nations as her first family, as her father. Let us now assume they adopted her. So where did this girl learn all these things? You see, I want to tell everybody, for those of you that don't know, But this one I cannot really, because I remember when, before TB Joshua died, when he died, I spoke to one of his relatives. And I'm saying this, and I'm sure the lady, one way or the other, if she's listening to this lady, her mother and TB Joshua, they happens to be the same father, but not the same mother. And what I want to tell you, if you know what TB Joshua did to this family, and I got from what they told me, there's another boy. But that boy, Onjale Kiri Kotuni, is not only AJOKE from the first marriage. From what I heard, there is another boy from first marriage. Ìyàwó TB Joshua called the first marriage here. And my concern is that why is it that both of them that are from Nigeria, why are they attacking those from Nigeria, AJOKE and Bisola Johnson? What about those who confess globally? Why don't they begin to bring out their own? Why this bully? Nobody care about what that girl is going through. Nobody care about that girl. Needs therapy. She needs therapists to speak to her. So you guys want to buy her. Do you ever consider her mental state? She is traumatized. If you guys don't know, you are saying adultery is a thief. Adultery is atata. Atata is tata. Níbo l'Àjọkẹ́ ti kọ́ ọgbọ́n olè. Ṣebí this is what Àjọkẹ́ grew up into. I feel that the Lord Almighty, if you did not understand what happened there, all this Akamaje, Tony, this is a typical example how they operate. You see, AJOKE story, anybody that have common sense should know that is an eye-opener. This is the way they operate, the way they operate. This is a typical example how these people operate. But you see, it's so sad. When I watched that AJOKE video, I cried. Why? Because a lot of people we know, a lot of people that do not understand how they operate. They are even cursing this girl. They are bullying her. Somebody come out to tell you her own story. How what she went through as a child. How many of you can really look back and think? Do you think this girl she's enjoying? Don't you see the way they call her to come out? Look at the clothes she put on. Very, very traumatized. Do you know her mental state? For example, let us agree that she's adopted. How would you feel if your father abused you? Having a carnal knowledge of you, your own father, your own biology, your own father. Why? Why do we have to add to her pain? Why do we have to add to her sorrow? Why do we have to add to this girl pain just because she shared her personal experience? You see? Oh, Dupe Love, can you imagine how many evil she has witnessed? Yes. Do you know her mental state as we speak? Do you know what this girl has gone through while growing up? And now you think that, let's agree, that's stealing. Do you know any? I want to low go on. Bala no man she. I want to low. Bala no man she. I said there is a boy, and I'm saying this And I know those of them that know the story I'm talking about, we relate. There is a sister. They said when TB Joshua started, do you know that he has a family? He's coming from somewhere. He has people that he grew up with. So why all this? Are you saying Kolawole Olawuyi? There is nothing spectacular. Listen to this. And I saw when this guy said, this is what Rufai said, and I was like, this is what Rufai said. Rufai of, in fact,
promises he made to us. So I was just taking them out.
Energy supplies don't want you to know about this trick to warm up houses for practically zero cost. This space heat...
Do you know the first time I heard of the name TB Joshua was in 1996?
A lot of stories have been flying around about the discovery and the investigation by BBC about the style and of course lives of the prophet TB Joshua. We have a lot of people who revealed that he committed some atrocities and there are so many victims. Some Nigerians are of the opinion that this is not new. There are a lot of people that have done research about this man in the past and they have come out with their findings. And one of them is late Kola Olawi, an Ibadan-based broadcaster who did a thorough investigation about TB Joshua in 1996. And,
my people, 1996. And what year are we now? Please help me now. 1996 days. What did BBC, the BBC documentary, is it? What? Kolawole Olawuyi. Everything. Gbogbo nkan tí wọ́n sọ yìí. That was exactly what he said. What he showed in his show. Everything, the only thing, everything tó sọ yìí ló ti sọ láti 1996. Can you count 1996 till date? 1996, the whole of Nigeria, especially those of us from Southwest, we got to know. So, for those of you who is crying online, who are shouting, making it look as if you are just hearing it for the first time, it is all fallacy. For some of us that live around where these churches was located, we know the story of this church. I happen to be one of the people that live around there. And I now relate very well with so many things that is going on. Because if somebody came out to say something since 1996, and the same thing they gave us 1996, and now it's the same thing. So what is wrong with us? What is wrong with us in this nation? I am not there. But the little I had, if they push me very well, when those guys were talking to me, you know me at the record, I will just bring it out. I have it. But I need to seek their permission. And I will tell you the story. When they gave me that story, I recorded it. Let me tell everybody that is listening now. So this story they gave me is a true life story that happens to their own mother. Their own mother happens to be TB Joshua senior sister. So when he started his ministry, that girl, something happened, and I will say it now. And for those of you who remember when TB Joshua died the last time, I gave a little bit of it. But when the girl told me everything, I spoke with her. I spoke with her sister, who happens, the husband's sister is a medical doctor in Nigeria. And they are just 2 girls. Their mother gave back to 2 girls. Especially like people from Arigidi that know them. We know the story I'm talking about right now. Their mother gave back to two girls. One is in the UK. The other one happens to be married to a doctor. They build house. They build house for their mother in Ikare Akoko. Do you know what TB Joshua did to them? When, initially, because TB Joshua, according to what I heard, he has a childhood friend that they went to wherever he got his power from. And that one, when they came back, said, no, I will not do this thing. No, that one ran away. That one did not follow him. That one went to his family and spilled the beans that, ó ti lọ gba agbára o. Nǹkan báyìí o. Ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ o. You know how many people pie in his family? They now said that because of them, everybody now distance themselves from him. When you see, when TB Joshua in 1996 went to Arigidi to go and interview them, they said they don't know him as a pastor. His name is Abdul Fatai. They are Muslim. They are not Christian. That woman now, they said because the family did not accept the whole thing. So that the friend went back and spilled the beans, explained to all his family that, because of that, everybody avoid him. If you go to his family house, you will see that he didn't do anything for his family with all this money they are talking about. Go to his family house. Go to his father's house. Thank you, my Temitope Abdul Fatai. He didn't do anything for them, but something happened. When the whole world started calling everything, he carried his phone. He called his sister. Ṣé ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni wá kí mi. Gbogbo ṣé àti sásásá. Gbogbo wọn dẹ̀ ti yàtọ̀. Gbogbo àgbáyé ti ń kí mi. Gbogbo àgbáyé ti ń ṣe everything. This woman went to Lagos. When he got to Lagos, they carried her. They brought her to this thing. Ibẹ̀ ni ìyá padà dé. Bí ìyá padà délé, ìyá got sick. She said she had a dream. Ìyá got sick right in synagogue. Going alone, ìyá ò padà survive well. Ìyá went back home. I did not. You said according to what I had. According to what I had, they are still alive now. Ìyá went back home. When she got home, she pie. When Ìyá has a child in London. TB Joshua did not allow the children to bury their mom. This one is a true life story. TB Joshua did not allow the one in Lagos to get to Arigidi. What did he do? They buried that woman straight away without the consent of the children. Kò dúró kí àwọn ọmọ ò tí dé. The one in Lagos, ebi ò pa. Bó ṣe gbọ́ báyìí ló ń rush lọ sí Arigidi. Before you know it, Mr. Man, he gave order and he buried that woman. And that thing was painful. You know the one in London went to him and said, Uncle, why did you bury my mom without our consent? Before the children get to Arigidi, that same day, TB Joshua gave order and buried that woman. But that girl now said but if you know anything about the death of my mom, then you pay 60. You know what TB Joshua now told her? He said, don't worry. I don't know anything about the death of your mom. When I will do my 60, I will send a private jet to come and pick you from London. She now call her, oh, you better come and let me help you to do this one, to fix your life, to do this one. I think I have to, you see, what do you call yourself? You are one of the Sakama J pastors. So can you go on your platform? I won't mind my business. So go away from my platform. please let me send this one to prison. This òpònú tó wà níbí báyìí ó need láti lọ prison. That was how, and from there they explained something to me. Say there is another boy. Ìyẹn jalè kiri nínú ọ̀tún. Yes. Ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀ náà ni. So it's not only Àjọkẹ́, bóyá adopted náà ni. But you see, if sincerely you adopt a child, you should treat that child as your child. Why on earth will you record will you put up how on earth ní TB Joshua máa gbé ọmọ yẹn sí irú condition tó gbé tó pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn lé lórí? What it is all plan. Ó ti mọ̀, because TB Joshua got to know that, because BBC showed TB Joshua everything and asked him, he cannot talk. And a few days later, he pie. So, Àjẹ́kú lánàá, Àjẹ́kẹ́ lánàá, ọmọ kú lẹ́ni. Ta ni ó mọ̀ pé àjẹ́ tó kú lánàá? Let God will judge. Let me put you where you belong. Ó ti ẹ̀dá. Ṣebí oní Bye. You see, there are so many things that surround him. I'm not saying this, but some of us, I happen to be, this one I'm not hiding. I started my life when I got married from Ikotun area. So, and I know the story of this church. And I continue to tell people who care to and even the wife cannot say that she doesn't know the type of iṣẹ́ tọ́kọ òun ṣe. So because money is coming in now, ṣé àwọn ọmọ tó ń bí, do they put them through this kind of life? And the woman, hope she did not remember that is she the first wife? Abi mọ̀ pé TB Joshua níyàwó kan tẹ́lẹ̀ before her ni that died. Abeg Maureen. You see, this story, either they like it or not, let them go and confirm from people in Arigidi what I've just said now about the senior sister, how he died, how TB Joshua did not allow the one in Nigeria to get to Arigidi before he buried her. The one in London was angry because she went to him and said, "Uncle, why did you have to bury our mom?" She had a wife before Evelyn. God bless you. Somebody said he had a church in Arigidi. I don't know. He has a wife before Evelyn. Let people, you see, when you are talking about somebody, this man has people that he grew up with. He come from somewhere. He come from family. He has mother. He started his ministry before his mother died. You see, a lot of people do not get this, So he did not, so Evelyn is the first wife. Hey, that is she. You see, all these fights, I don't think this girl, nobody should attack this girl. This girl need help. This girl need help. We have to look for how to reintegrate this girl into the society. This girl, Ajoke, need help. Not all these pastors coming out, bullying her, calling her names. She is traumatized already, adding more sorrow to her pain. It's not good now. And this style that we don't allow people, this is her personal experience. None of you that is writing rubbish online, and all of you yeye pastors, all these fake pastors coming online attacking her, were you there? Do you know what she went through? Do you know what she went through during her formative year? You think it's easy for anybody to come out and say my father either adopted, biological, raped me? It is not an easy task. In anything we do, we should not continue to condemn people who come out to share their own personal story. You see, it's so sad. AJOKE mother, somebody, a girl that doesn't have a mother, that doesn't have a father, and all of you adults, and you have your own children at home. You have your own children at home, and you come out, and you have the audacity to bully her, to add to her pain. God is watching all of us because it is her own pain. It is what she went through. Do you know what it means to be abused while growing up? The scars, the memory will not leave you. And now, all of you adults, just because you want to continue to use the name of Jesus to do business, gbogbo yín lọ́lọ́run máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ o. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣẹ̀ sí àgbáyé bí TB Joshua ti ṣẹ̀ sí àgbáyé. Gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ jáde tẹ́ ń fẹnu, tẹ́ ń abuse ọmọ yẹn. All of you that are adding more to her pain. God is watching. You think this God is fake? Ọlọ́run tó tú àṣírí TB Joshua, bó ṣe gbóná tó, bó ṣe lágbára tó, ọ̀run yẹn máa tú àṣírí gbogbo yín. So if any one of you is listening to me and you feel that girl is lying, ẹ ti sọnù. Ẹ ti sọnù. You see, some of us, we can relate because we understand how these people do their magic. G-Mike is alive now. Omokashi, Kanu, Wanko, Papilo, they are all alive. Forget the narrative. You see, those who worship God, they worship God in truth and in spirit. And all of them had the audacity to come out to mock AJOKE. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣẹ̀ sí àdàbí tọ́mọ yẹn bá parọ́. So all of you think AJOKE is lying. Dẹ̀ ní ṣoríire gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastor olórí ibú tẹ́ kóra yín síta tẹ́ mock AJOKE tẹ́ ń ṣépè fún. Let's assume TB Joshua is not her father. So ó yẹ kó abuse ẹ̀, ó yẹ kó bá sùn. You guys are wicked though, because you are doing the same thing. Because all of you are doing the same thing presently. Thank God, I grew up in Ikotu, so we know. Except people go to Agodegbe, go to Ajishegiri side, go to Agodegbe, go and do your proper investigation. For those who have been there for 30 years, that understand. You see, TB Joshua is like a prophet. People, everybody around knows. AJOKE me Christian, he will have buy Papillon. Yeah, Papilo. Kanu Wanko is alive now. You think because he just ignore, he doesn't want to talk. Do you know what they went through there? G-Mike mother, what happened to it? What happened to her? Is G-Mike not alive? Wọ́n ní ó jọ gàté, kò jọ gàté. Ṣé ẹ̀yin Nigerians yìí lè bọ́ nínú ìṣòro tẹ́ wà yìí o. So and if you continue to follow this type of people, they're supposed to rehabilitate. They're supposed to help AJOKE out of her present state. Instead, they are adding more salt to the injury. And all of you have your children. Tell them more within yourself, and you knew before you come and talk that rubbish that coming out of your mouth, and you knew that this thing is nothing but the truth. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣẹ̀sín one by one. Gbogbo yín l'Ọlọ́run máa tú ní àṣírí tó máa ju ti TB Joshua yìí lọ. Ṣebí ẹni ẹ wá add more sorrow ẹ. Honestly, Ajoke, if you peradventure you listen to this video, if I know where you are, please get in touch with me. I want to help you to get out of that place. And Jeremiah has the audacity to come out to be telling her to go and do damage control that you guys know how to do. Eyakao. So if you think that Ajoke is lying, her own story, what she went through, instead of us to look for how to rehabilitate her, that girl needs therapy to heal. She needs closure. That girl has seen hell on earth. Hell on earth. And they are now saying she's not. You see, Ọlọ́run wo gbogbo wa. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè. You see, you can manipulate things. You can turn story around. Unfortunately, TB Joshua knew this is going to happen. It's not as if you see all this one he did to show that in case when they bring this thing out, they should do this yama, they should do all these things. You see, you can manipulate, man. You can turn away story. You can do everything. Can anybody mock God? All of you ẹ ti gbàgbé àti sùn. All of you ẹ ti gbàgbé àti rù. Ẹ ti gbàgbé àti sùn. Ajoke, I'm sending a hand of fellowship to you because I know I understand your story. I feel your pain. You need help. It is not bully you need. It's because we don't have a good government. So anyone that know Ajoke, that know where she is, come, I will help you to get out of that place. I will help you to get out of that place by the special grace of God. Get my, go on, just WhatsApp me. If I do video call and I see it's you, I will help you. I will take you out of Nigeria. She needs to get out. And by the special grace of God, God will rehabilitate. God will turn your life around. God will shame all of them because you are a child that carry glory. And all of you call yourself parent. You call yourself father. You come out boldly. You are insulting. You are bullying a little girl. Somebody like your daughter. When I listen to Jeremiah, anyway, I'm not surprised. I'm still waiting for you to sue her. The whole world will stand by her. Take her to court. Whoa, you are a shameless man, Jeremiah. Is it Ajoke and Bisola Johnson only in that documentary? If you are a man of God, if you are sincere, and I continue to say, if you are not a bastard, if TB Joshua is actually your spiritual father and is your father in the Lord, sue BBC, not Ajoke, not Bisola Johnson. Be a man. All of you put together, all of you fake pastor, put your resources together. Put your resources together. Sue BBC, not Ajoke. And we will stand against anyone that want to bully Ajoke. This nonsense must stop. It is her story. It is her story. None of you were there. Ajoke, if you are listening to, if peradventure you find your way, you feel this video, come and chat me. Go, just tell me you are Ajoke. You are Ajoke. I will take it off from there. We will take it off from there. This nonsense must stop. And all of you have the audacity to be adding. This is an orphan. Kilo de yakan bayi. Oh, Nigeria. So because the two women, they are in Nigeria, those are the ones that they can, because we are lawless. TB Joshua is her father. Yes. Do you see all those stage managed video? It is all stage managed. AJOKE, I am saying it. God will help me. At least I've done one. Amos come to UK. When Suleiman was after Amos, I said I will remove Amos from Nigeria. And to God be the glory. Apart from whatever Amos must have done. Amos, I removed Amos. I brought his wife and the daughter to the United Kingdom to the glory of God. God will help me. And God will help me. We will do AJOKE. I will not come here to raise one kobo for AJOKE. We will rehabilitate her. They are wicked. See, Patricia, God bless you. I think there is a boy. Sarah, other one they don't resemble TB Joshua be AJOKE. Others they don't resemble AJOKE. And I look at it, I said people are still doubting this. Okay, Sister Kemi, thank you. Yes, so I will, and I will come back and I'll come and give you guys updates. So we will do it. We will do it. And TB and Jeremiah said he wants to sue her to court. If you sue her, she will defend herself. You see this one? This one is not Ruth Matthew. Jeremiah, this one is not Ruth Matthew. This one is not Ruth Matthew. If you try any court, anything, the whole world will support her. And I think it's high time AJOKE herself. I won't say anything. AJOKE, you see, don't worry. Thank you. When they are denied, how are we sure? Sarah and her other sister, how are we sure? Because the woman you ribilo and you jolly. I'm sure if they ask this girl, go stage manage, why will you call commissioner of police for your daughter? Anyway, there is a boy on jale kiri iko to on this on o se wa je gbogbo won on jale ngba ton ti lo won. There is a boy, Evelyn Gboba, there is a boy. That is what Emari. I'm sure the people that know the real story. People should go to Arigidi and investigate. Go on the street of Arigidi and ask who is TB Joshua. Go on the street of Arigidi. Lo bere now. Tell bere pe se TB Joshua ti marry before Evelyn. Is Evelyn the first wife? You see why, you know why they are denying all this one? You see, in Christianity, as a true Christian, you have to have one wife. And TB Joshua want to do like, ènìyàn Ọlọ́run, ayé mà níkà o. Ayé níkà. Erelu Àgbáyé, in 2000, Erelu Àgbáyé exposed TB Joshua. 1996. Yes. Ayokemi, you are saying the truth. That is why I said that lady needs to find her way and get out of Nigeria. AJOKE, if you go, Sister Bisola supposed to. So, you know what Sister Bisola went through for years? Bisola was moving, she doesn't have the permanent address. She will not tell you where she's living. People are telling their story, and all of you have the guts to be saying it's not correct. AJOKE doesn't need DNA. Just look at her face. No, just like, yes. Yes. AJOKE need help. She needs to get out of that place. Ajoke, if you are listening to me, you need to get out of Nigeria. She needs to get out. And some Ajoke needs to relocate. That is it. To go and so that she will take. Sister Bisola, she's adult. She suffered. If you know what Bisola, lójú ayé TB Joshua, nǹkan tó ojú Bisola rí. Ah! Now they now come out. Hey, Ajoke, you do this thing to somebody that help you. Let them come out. Where is TB Joshua's first wife? And the children that marriage produce? Where are they? You know, it's two things we need to talk. I want to look at this pastor Anozike. What do you think about Pastor John Anozike? Sister Bisola, I know her story. I've interviewed her live. I know her story. She went through a lot. A lot.
First fruit of the year. It is for me, not for church.
Now here.
What are you seeing? What I'm seeing? Or are you?
Ọmọ àlè kí ló rí? Kí ni sàkámàjẹ ẹ rí?
Secondly, based on and where problem came, someone just saying 3-month-old boy, 3-month-old. Someone just said,
My people.
Matters of monetary calculation and imputation. I want to challenge you by the Spirit of God.
Oh, Darcy said I watched it back then.
And I fear no criticisms.
You don't need to fear now because we know you.
Call me your spiritual father. This month's salary is your first fruit of the year.
That's correct.
It is for me, not for church.
You see?
It's for it is for this order. It is for this oracle.
Una dey hear this oracle. Una dey hear am. Una hear am.
It is for me, not for church. I want to challenge you by the Spirit of God. I fear nobody and I fear no criticisms. If you call me your spiritual father, this month's salary is your first fruit of the year. It is for me, not for church. It is for this altar.
This altar.
It is for this oracle.
It's for this oracle.
It is for this vessel, this one God has prepared.
You know here.
It's for my welfare. If you honor me with the first fruit of your first year, at the middle of this year, if you don't testify, come back, I'll give back to you.
Hey! So Mugu Malarimo.
I put that there.
Ṣẹ̀tìrá òpònú. Ṣẹ̀tìrá òpònú. On pàtẹ́wọ́. Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ àṣírí inú. Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́ ṣàánú àwọn pípù yìí ó rí wọ́n ti burú o.
Paul said, though I be absent, but I am what? Present in the spirit. I've judged you. I may not be visible to you, but I am watching in the realms.
Ew!
Paul was a man of realms. I'm going to expose a lot of things. People are asking, what do you mean by realms? What is dimensions? What they have? Don't worry. This year, I'm going to show you mysteries in the scriptures.
Ew!
The men who God used were men of realms. And God is restoring the realms. I mean, the ministry of realms. I said, God is restoring the ministry of realms. And if you call me your father or your mentor, you connect. You're a son of this house. Make sure it's done.
Oluwa, this month's salary.
It is for me, not for church. I want to challenge.
You see, I have little thing to say about this man. Either we like it or not. He's actually speaking the truth, oh. At least his own is better. He said, I still like him, oh. Anosike. I like Anosike. He's telling them the truth. He said, this month's salary belong to me. Belong to this oracle. Belong to this altar. If you call yourself my spiritual son, say because some of you don't know who you are in Christ, that's why you call this type of people your spiritual father. And Jesus said, don't call anybody your father on earth except God Almighty. So you see all this spiritual nonsense, spiritual jargons, spiritual father, my daddy Gio, my mommy general overseer, my mommy this, or no be Bible thing, no. Now you see, what is our standard? This guy is not wrong. The way I've listened to it severally and I laugh. Anosike, at least he comes out. He tell you the truth. So you now know that first fruit is a scam. He said first fruit belong to him, not to church. So offering and tithe belongs to God, belongs to them. But this particular offering your first salary belongs to him as your spiritual father. And you see them, they are clapping. My sister, he was truthful and he said the truth. If anyone now think he deserves their money, let them give to him. It's better than your GOs that comes out that said, give your first fruit to God. So who is lying? Who do you think is better? I'm asking everybody. I'm going to leave the line open. He said that the money belongs to him. So this is a pastor. But your GO said that it belongs to God. One GO said that if you don't even pay your tithe, they go heaven. That one has the key of heaven. And he can tell you the who and who will enter that heaven. So I'm asking you that is listening to me. A man that said, this money belongs to me, is not lying to you that it belongs to God. He's not forcing you that you have to pay to God. He did not want to take you by a trick that you have to pay to God Almighty. He said, this money belongs to me. Why are Nigerians crying? Why is everybody abusing him all over the internet? He's telling you now the truth. At least for those of you that have brain, for those of you that understand that first fruits is a scam. So he's letting you to understand that you see this first fruit where they want to collect, where they talk. It's not for God, though. It's for us pastors. He don't indirectly, this guy don't expose our GOs. So you see those of you where no one make it in life. So you know what the guy don't already tell now. You are free to pay whatever you want to pay. It's not my money. It's your money. So because those of you that don't know God, that God tell him along, tell him sin. So I'm asking, which one is better? Is it the guy that tell us that he needs the money, he wants the money, or the man that tells you that it's for God, whereas they are not paying any God? So who is actually saying the truth? All of them are fake. Sakamaje is Sakamaje. But the one that come out to tell you the truth, so you think he's lying. He's saying the truth. There's nothing like first fruit. First fruit is a scam. Now he come out boldly to tell you. And he's not forcing any one of you to pay. If you accept him as your spiritual father, that is when you should pay to me. You should pay this oracle. You should pay this altar. If those of you, if you understand what it means by oracle and altar, you will understand what he's talking about. I pray that Lord open our spiritual understanding. You see, maybe we don't tell una. Maybe I don't tell una say this thing is scam. Una they abuse me. I pray one day. Emma born inu ugbeku wa yi. Inu ugbeku ayeraye ni o. So the number to call is 07884 58064. So if you want to, what do you think about AJOKE's case? How do you feel about AJOKE's case? What the number to call is PIN. If you want to thank you. Somebody said Damilola Adeyemo said the man said the truth is now less for members. Kí wọ́n jára wọn. Hello, ma. Hello, sis.
Good evening, my sister.
My lovely sister. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, ma. What did you say about AJOKE's case? Do you believe AJOKE's story, or you think AJOKE is trying to blackmail the man of God?
I mean, why would AJOKE blackmail TB Joshua? TB Joshua, for people that are just reasonable, he's fake, he's manipulative, he's a con man. There's no man of God who lives under camera unless you are trying to cover up something. So a life of camera is like he needs proof all the time because he knows he's not clean. How can you manage to do everything under camera? And those people like disciples or the wise men, they come to support him because they know that he has a lot of videos in the archives.
And he has he has video about each and every one of them.
Release videos on him. And that is why everybody is afraid. But people like Sister Bisola or Pastor Paul Agomo, they are not afraid. You need God to do what they have done. You cannot do it as an ordinary person because the guy is a juju guy. And honestly, I sympathize with AJOKE because those Jeremiahs, what kind of pastors are those? That Jeremiah would want to sue that small girl.
I want him to sue her.
Even in her documentary, she said, I was raised as TB Joshua's child. Indeed, and TB Joshua brought out the video. How did he ever do? He's telling us that those his children with Evelyn, they have never wronged him or done anything wrong. Where is the video? Did he disown him? He is the one who preaches love, forgive. Why didn't he show by example? And he tells the whole world that this girl was dropped at the gate. I picked her, I adopted her, I went to the police, or just to paint a particular picture, but of course to the gullible, not to people that have a brain. Because you can see that he does illegal dealings, no procedure or good process for adoption, and you can see that truly
where somebody they drop inside the church. Where did you adopt her from? From who?
From who? Who does that? You just
and he said something. He said, I called the commissioner of police.
So in Nigeria, he's trying to tell the world that Nigeria has no process. There might be corruption, but the system is there, even though it's not functioning.
God bless
you.
So
he should have followed procedure, but because he's a criminal, he uses money to bribe people. He told the mother of that girl to drop AJOKE, and that's why he was busy in church making up stories with the camera, waiting, knowing that a scene is taking place. In synagogue, they work with cameras. Those guys are criminals. They work with cameras every time. And if you can't see beyond that, they can have you take to prison someone who is innocent.
A lot of innocent people are in prison already.
Yeah. He's a criminal. That guy is a criminal. Even Evelyn is even more
worse. So they are selling water to them. They are selling water to them now. So when Evelyn is sick, is that water he's drinking? TB Joshua went to Turkey when he was sick.
If they want, let them bring everything in the archive. That's when their days are numbered.
Yes. They are lucky they are doing it in a country that don't have a law. In a civilized country, that place will be under lock and key now to save life. They are destroyed, they truncate destiny in that place.
Yes. You are right, but the way you have said it, that you can help AJOKE to leave Nigeria.
Yes,
I'm saying
it. I'm not hiding it.
She needs.
You see, AJOKE needs to leave.
Yes.
Because BBC supposed to secure these people before releasing that thing. They will have, let's just relocate them under humanitarian grant, relocate them to somewhere else. Bisola, AJOKE supposed to leave Nigeria before they release this type of documentary. Look at it now. Other ones are safe. Other ones are safe.
Did you listen to the audio podcast?
About who?
The same TB Joshua. Now the audio podcast is out, where they have featured even many journalists, and even Solomon is there. It has 9 episodes. I listened to it, and they mentioned that AJOKE is in a safe place now, but not that she's out of Nigeria. I wouldn't say that she's out or she's in Nigeria, but they just said it, that she's in a safe place.
Oh, we thank God. I didn't listen to that one. I thank God. If that's the case, I'm happy.
I think they need to know, if she's in Nigeria, it's not as safe as it may be. She needs to come out of it.
She needs to leave Nigeria now. They need to get, they need to organize, even before they will put her in another country, they need to take her out of Nigeria. There's some safe place you can take her. If they can take her before going to America or anything. I remember during Amos' own, you know what I did? I took Amos to Rwanda first, because at that particular time, that guy needs to leave Nigeria. Suleiman is after him. I took him and his wife to Rwanda first. That was when they were asking me, Maureen, where is Amos? Maureen, where is Amos? I didn't tell anybody until we were able to.
You did well.
Took him to London.
Okay with AJOKE. In that audio podcast, AJOKE mentioned that when she confronted TB Joshua alone in the office, TB Joshua brought out the Bible and touched the Bible and said, I swear to you, AJOKE, I am not sleeping with these women. And AJOKE said, okay. And he said, if I hear it again, I will expose you. And AJOKE mentioned that when she was about to go, TB Joshua told her that, AJOKE, you are my blood. Don't destroy me. Yes, you should listen to it. And she
my sister. Can I tell you, I spoke with the family. TB Joshua family. I have 2 girls. I'm saying it now. Their mother is the senior sister, TB Joshua, the same father. So what else do you want to tell me? And I'm still saying there's still a boy. It's not only AJOKE.
Yes.
There's still another boy. It's not only AJOKE, the first marriage, there's another boy. You see, these people can manipulate and twist things. I am not surprised. I understand their modus operandi. How they do things, I do understand perfectly.
Yeah, but that wealth won't take them anywhere. It's dubious wealth. Wealth acquired through people's tears. How can you even enjoy it? So it won't take them. They will never have peace with
by the special grace of God. And all of them that come out to bully that girl, their children will go through it in the mighty name of Jesus. If they are enjoying now, they will begin to have pain. Whatever pain that girl passed through, all of them, their children will pass through that pain.
Who doesn't know anybody, you reject them publicly. That I reject you as a man of God who preaches on TV,
and you claim you show love to everybody. What kind of love is that one?
If they brought AJOKE when she was 7 years, you can say, okay, I'm taking her back. But someone who's a baby and you claim that you don't know anybody, you say, I reject you.
At what age? And even this stealing and all these things they allege, they accuse her of, where did she learn it from? She grew up with you. This is what you taught her.
Yeah, she has the traits of the father.
Because you yourself, you are worse than AJOKE.
And do you know what they did? Because people are complaining that they don't allow to get married. They released an old.
You know what happened? How come when Sarah wants to marry, why is it that the man?
Never went there. Even that Angie and Dave they were not in squad. Immediately they got married. They were no longer in squad. So all those videos, they're just to brainwash people that don't know. People that know the truth, no matter how much video squad can release, there's nothing that can make me know or believe that TB Joshua was a pastor, talk less of being a good person. Because there are people who are not even Christian, but they have
good hearts.
morals. Yes.
If you can treat somebody, you see, somebody you call your own child, somebody you adopted, somebody you train, how come you can't show her love? We are parents. Our children at times, you will have the one that is very, very, that will give you stress. Are you going to throw that child away?
Yeah, to the extent that you even film
you now film your child, you now ridicule her. Look at the population of the people there.
Imagine.
She was traumatized already.
Yeah.
And some mumu pastor now have the gut to come out to be saying, hey, we are going to sue you.
Every pastor you see endorsing TB Joshua and attacking BBC.
Somebody said, why is Sarah wedding did not take place? Why is Sarah wedding did not take place in her father's church? Let me ask them.
He couldn't allow. The covenants would have killed him.
How many weddings has he done in his church?
Nothing. All those evil weddings. He only does something. I don't know that guy.
Nah, serious comment. That guy get brain, no.
Oh my God.
That guy get brain. That guy, he get brain. TB Joshua, nah, serious brain too much.
He's a cool guy. Me, sometimes I always think that maybe he's a fallen angel. How can someone be so evil?
Somebody said, but AJOKE look very much like his dad. Don't mind the man. You see, they want, because, you know, he has forced marriage. He wants to, you know, this Bible thing that all of them is asking is one wife. You know, when you want to do ministry in those days, you can't have two wives. They feel, that is why he's making it look like Evelyn is the only. I beg.
That Evelyn is just evil. So, okay, my sister, carry on.
Thank you.
And continue doing what you're doing.
God bless you,
please,
ma.
whatever you can, get in contact with Sister Bisola.
I will.
That she will see how they can do it so that you help that girl out of that Nigeria.
Honestly, I want to do it. Because when I saw that thing, I was crying. I said, what kind of abuse is this?
Oh,
this girl has gone through a lot.
Emotional torture myself in my life.
They should go to court. BBC is ready and has the money. They want to take only AJOKE that don't have money and find Bisola to court.
They can't go to court.
When they go to court, BBC will support them. And what?
I feel for them, it was going to be good if they said we sympathize with them, we are not aware, and
yes,
to make cover up.
And now they are coming out attacking the little girl.
Imagine. They are not wise, though. Anyway, let them continue. They are just exposing themselves. Don't
yes.
Want to let
anyone that still follow them will begin to see. If you can read between the lines, you know that these ones are not of God.
No, they are not.
Because TB Joshua himself, why TB Joshua did not challenge them? After they showed him the documentary and everything, what happened? He cried himself.
Yeah, that place is a criminal temple. You know, my friend who went there, he told me that you cannot enter that church if you don't pay. He told me, and he told me that while he
all the way from Zimbabwe,
somebody died. And they were just saying it secretly. Someone has died. And he's the one who told me also that there's a clinic down there. I was just saying like...
The underground, where they do abortion.
That one, I don't think is a church. They do some kind of dealings. They hide under church.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, sis. I can see some of you are trying to call. Do you think the treatment all these pastors dish out to AJOKE, is that the way to treat her? And I challenge them. Let them sue BBC to court. I continue to say it. AJOKE or Bisola Johnson is not the one to sue. BBC have the resources. He has the money. Let them go to court. Let's test the justice system all over the world. Hello, ma. Hello, good evening. How are you? You're welcome to the platform.
Sister Maureen, how are you?
I'm fine. Do you think the treatment all this pastor dish out to AJOKE is the right one? In the name of love, in the name of Christ. Where is the sisterly love? Where is the love of Christ?
Sister Maureen, the Bible tells us clearly that God is love. Okay? And if these people carry the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit, they will show compassion to every church member. Because, of course, church is for the sick. Yes. Because we go through a lot of stuff. And these people, they have to have the Holy Spirit in them to be able to take care of God's children. And this is what Jesus told Apostle Peter when he was ordaining him. Take care of my sheep. Take care of my sheep. And these people, they are molesting God's children. They are abusing people, bewitching them. And they came out to show who they are, to support evil and wickedness. So we cannot call them men of God. They are not men of God. They are men of the devil. They are father. They are wicked. This child came out to tell the truth.
How story?
To her in that church. And that my sister looks like TB Joshua. I mean, you don't have to, even the blind.
That girl doesn't need DNA test.
No. So these people that are supporting TB Joshua, they are wicked. TB Joshua was not a true prophet. No. He's evil. He was evil and wicked. So those people that are coming out, this false prophet, whatever they call themselves, supporting evil, and these things are in the Bible.
The Bible tells us, Jesus Christ himself said, he tells us clearly, by their fruits we shall know them.
Yes.
If you see all these signs, you will know that they are not of me. So how are we going to know they are false prophets? He give it to us clearly one by one. So I don't know, where did we get it wrong?
And that Jeremiah should be ashamed of himself.
He's not a father.
He calls himself a father, and you come out to be threatening a child instead of comforting that child. And he calls himself a prophet. Which prophet? Prophet from the pit of hell.
He's even threatening. He gave her how many? 24 hours? I think the 24 hours elapsed. How many hours did he give AJOKE to denounce everything? The way they go about to go, and when you carry anything about them, they will go and they will use police and gun to tell you to change the story. They want AJOKE to come out to go to the same platform.
Sister Maureen, wherever you can do by the grace of God, like you have said, help that young lady.
Of course, when I watched that video, and I was crying.
Bisora knows her. You know. So
when I watched that video, tear was just rolling down from my eyes. I said, these people are wicked.
Sister Maureen, God bless you for everything that you do for
Amen.
for the poor, and for that other pastor you put the video there talking about my fruit. But even if he's saying it's for him, both those who say it's for God and him saying it's for him, they are wrong. They
are wrong, but his own is still telling us the truth that this money is for me. It's not for God. So any mugu that like to drop can drop. He's not lying. That guy is not lying. He's telling you that first fruit is a scam. But if you pay me, being your pastor, pay me. He didn't quote any Bible to back it up. He did not say that money is for God. He said it belongs to him.
Even at that, Sister Maureen, the money is for the poor, for the widows.
The man is a fake pastor. He's a Sakama J. But on this one, he come out clean and he tell us that this money is for me. And that goes to say to tell everybody that first fruit is a scam. Because if one pastor said it's for God, one said it's for himself. So, and God is not a God of confusionist. So who is lying?
Them, they are liars like their father, the devil. The Bible tells us the devil was a liar from the beginning, and it's just that like the lies that he tells. So those people that supports evil, that says white it's black, you know by their fruits you know they belong to the devil. Because if you have the Spirit of God, even if you are not a Christian, somehow God created all of us, whether you are a Muslim, but you have that compassion to support good. So these people, they are wicked. Jeremiah should be careful before God takes him out. He should be very, 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 very careful. God, like you have said, God is not a man that he should lie and he cannot be mocked.
God is going to expose all of them.
Molesting, abusing, oppressing the poor, the widows, taking things from them. And they think this world owes them something because they are here.
You see, they are building their own treasure here. Because they don't have, they are not going to anywhere. Because because they don't know. You see, I continue to tell people, these people, they don't even know the God they are trying to sell to these people. They don't know
There's nothing of God in them. There's nothing. God is love. And he commanded us, love your neighbors, you love yourself. The same commandment, love your God. We should love God with all our heart, our mind, our soul, our spirit. And if you have God in you, you cannot abuse anybody. Because you don't want anybody to do the same things to you. That my sister AJOKE needs to be taken out of that whatever she is.
That is because with what if Jeremiah could come out like that and say that?
Jeremiah is afraid because he's a witch doctor. He should repent from his wicked ways. Just because we said that he didn't steal the Ruth Matthew child, God is not in support of what he's doing now. He's giving him a chance. The Bible says God is slow to anger. But when the anger of God now comes upon him, you will know that time that he's just a human being.
You see, they all feel cool that they forgot that they can sleep and not wake up. They forget that
what should be their example now.
I mean, maybe TB Joshua is somewhere eating and doing. You know, somebody said something that TB Joshua is alive, and I was like,
dead.
I know TB Joshua now by himself.
He's dead. He's not there.
I know.
We are worshiping people like they are gods. Instead of us worshiping God that created everything in this world. The Bible says, naked we came, naked we will die. People have died, they have not taken anything from this world. So what do we focus about material things? What can it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose your soul? We spend time to correct things, to do this and this. At the end of the day, when you die, you leave those things, you don't go with them. Only the dress they'll put on you or whatever.
Even with all your riches, with all your money, the way anybody will spend it, you won't do. Those that don't, you see those money that I don't want to spend, I don't want to buy this. By the time you are no more, they will spend it. Even your child will carry card, go buy something just like that.
Where is Queen Elizabeth riding in the cars with gold, jewelry, all those things she had? Where is she? She's dead because we are just human beings.
I agree with you.
So,
thank you, ma.
That's why we need to love each other. Thank you, Sister Maureen.
You're welcome,
God
ma.
bless you.
And you too, bye.
Thank you, bye.
What do you think? Do you think the treatment, these pastors, all of them attacking AJOKE, a young lady, either she's adopted or biological or whatever, this lady, she tried to share her own story what she went through in the house, in Synagogue Church of All Nations. Why will anybody come out to come and attack her? Try to say you want to sue her to court, giving her 24 hours ultimatum that she has to do this, or else you will do this, you will do that for her. Why? In the first instance, AJOKE, she's not BBC. BBC, anything they want to do, we are not supposed to argue or begin to fight or cry on social media. Please take legal action against BBC. All you have to do, you have to sue BBC to court. Let BBC prove you. They have the money. Shebi, if na me to do that documentary now, therefore don't sue me to court. Why don't they sue BBC to court? If it is Nigerian newspaper, by now they will sue that Nigerian newspaper to court. BBC, since all of them, they be talking this rubbish, crying online, all these fake pastors. None of them has the initiative. None of them has the audacity. None of them have the boldness. I want to see any one of you who, if you are genuine and you want Chimba, they should gang up and sue BBC. They have the money now. All these false prophets who are spiritual son and daughter of TBG globally, join force together, contribute money and sue BBC, and let's see, let the drama begin. And it's not going to be in Nigeria court, oh. It's going to be court here in the United Kingdom. Una go hear am. Una go hear am. So stop bullying AJOKE or Bisola Johnson. Just because both of them are from Nigeria and you all come out, start bringing out nonsense. Even TB Joshua's wife came out running her mouth like tap water, talking about Sister Bisola, and I saw some video and I begin to shake head. You want me to play the video? Somebody that when you had your last child, where did you have your last child, Evelyn? In Ikeja. You have to go and stay somewhere. I think we need to start revisiting or bringing all. Do you know the BBC is on BBC iPlayer? BBC really, if you want power go, it went global. Global, the thing paid them. I've never seen anything that really hits them bad like that BBC documentary. It went global. God bless you. I love where this Trudy say hello, Maureen. Good evening, sir. Just hold on, sir. Please mute your phone. Good evening. Whether AJOKE is TB Joshua's daughter or not, the public treatment she received is humiliating for such a young girl. Is that she misbehaved. When children lack parental love and attention, they seek the love and attention in other way and from other sources. God will bless this person. Wow, who is this person? God bless you for this message. Good evening, sir. You're welcome to. You know, AJOKE's story is the one that pained them more because that one is coming from inside. Good evening. You're welcome to the platform.
Yeah, good evening, Sister Maureen. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
You see, why all these pastors, why they are really fighting now is because they know that BBC is coming after them soon. They definitely know that. And what TB Joshua did with her daughter is quite unfortunate. TB Joshua he was a manipulator. TB Joshua was a devil himself.
It's even worse than a devil.
Everything was taken. TB Joshua's house, where his disciples and everybody stays, was Hammer House of Horror, where they tortured them. TB Joshua is, I don't know what I can use to qualify TB Joshua. And I will tell you the only reason is, TB Joshua did it to the extent that he stage planned that poor girl when she was a child, a baby.
Yes.
Days old. For the world to know. Because for one reason, he's just doing it so that later on in the future, anything could happen.
You see, he has answer for everything. Every evil that he perpetrated, he has already prepared everything, manipulated everything. They kept it somewhere. And every disciple, he has dossier of what he will use against each and every one of them.
Every one of them. Sister Molly, let me make you laugh. Do you know that when I was young, my grandmother took me to TB Joshua's church the first time? I think that was in the early 90s. The moment we got to the gate, then it was still like a pan short. I could see the church in the front. I refused to enter that church.
Yes.
Yes, for you to know, it's early 80, 89, 90, 91, 92. To cut the long story short, TB Joshua was the one that won my grandmother because everything was about money.
Somebody that could manipulate, you know, Dora Akiyuli, a whole doctor, that Professor Akiyuli, that this thing.
Sister Molly, do you know how many presidents that has been to TB Joshua's church? Not one, not two, not three. TB Joshua. At one point, I told people that all those white people that you are saying in TB Joshua's church, some of them are FBI, some of them are MI5. They want to know the secret of TB Joshua, but they were unable to break that barrier. If not for the daughter. It was that girl God sent to reveal TB Joshua's secrets.
Because you see, every other one would not have hit them like that girl. That girl is like a big hammer.
Because this is a girl that knows everything. Sometimes the girl says that TB Joshua has 5 stairs, different ways to his room. Because I listened to the girl, and the girl said TB Joshua eventually killed himself, and which I believed. But even now, people are saying that TB Joshua even stage plan is death.
I don't believe that one.
Hidden. But I don't really believe it because the girl said TB Joshua killed himself.
Because BBC showed him this. That was why he calculated, did all this video, kept it somewhere because you know it will definitely come out.
And they called him. It's like BBC called him on the Monday. TB Joshua died on Thursday.
Because Ikuyaje Siloni. Ikuyaje Siloni. Oh, yomo. Somebody wala yekele ishele.
Sister Maureen, let me make you laugh. You remember the last program you did that you talked about the studying child and this, that with them. That stupid Jerry Yomoto Fofo, whatever he called himself. I told you within 1 month, God will expose them. God has exposed the stupid man. You will see what will happen to him very soon. Because now he wants to go and sue that poor girl.
I even want him to sue her. Let the whole world will support her. BBC will not leave them to sue her without taking it up. Actually, let's try it.
And these are the so-called the men of God. Oh my God.
Which men of God? They are God of men.
Nigeria.
You see, in a country that there is law and order, that place is supposed to be under lock and key.
Shut down.
And they will investigate because the same evil they perpetrate during TB Joshua is still going on there. So many people are still under bondage in the name of they are serving fake God.
All the pastors now, they know that they will never have rest anymore because BBC is coming for all of them. You know, with BBC, once they start with one person, that is it.
No, BBC, but business is today. I want to request the first one now. Went viral because they make their money.
This year is going to be interesting.
Because they are going to do another one. BBC, I want any problem here because now BBC share Yoko. So and the Yoko went viral like this. Others will follow.
This year is going to be interesting.
No, wahala day. Honestly, wahala day.
And with the pastor that says the first.
And I'm sure they are looking at them one by one. I'm sure they are going online, listen to them one by one. Now they will begin to do. Maybe they are running their documentary about them now. Who knows?
Definitely, Sister Maureen. It's BBC.
and they don't let them sue one. London, let me sue one. They have their lawyers. The litigation will kill all of una. The kind of money where una go pay. I just want them. They just say na Maureen, na Bisola, na all these small bloggers.
Sister Maureen, they should not even try it because you see with BBC, anybody that is in England that knows anything about the pastors or whatever, when you go to BBC, everybody have access to BBC. Just Google bbc.com or whatever. Once you go there, tell your story. Once BBC confirm, they will pay you people money. You're not chasing. Once they confirm that the story you told them is true, they will pay you money.
They will confirm it. They will go and do everything. Hey!
And they will pay you.
Because they are going to make money out of your news. This TB Joshua own is, in fact, I'm sure, for calling BBC a liar, that is another thing.
Yes.
For saying BBC lie, they manipulated it, is going to be problem. Thank you very much. Let me pre
okay,
this.
man. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. How are you? Good evening. You are welcome to the platform.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening,
Sister
sir.
Maureen.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Please, I just want to contribute one or two. See, you see one thing, I used to tell people, TB Joshua is one of the most, to me, is one of the most, is one of the most cunning man I've ever seen in this world. Do you know that everybody, let me tell you how they operate in the church so that you understand. Every member have confession of radio or video that they will tell you once you commit any offense, they have your video, they will bring it out. Before it does any part with you, they will ask you to go and do confession. It's confession, no? It's a way of it's confession. They will ask you to go and do confession so that you will say you are a goat, you are a this, you are a that, you are a dirt, you are. That's why I'm telling people that Suleiman, when they are talking about Suleiman, I say Suleiman is still a small boy where TB Joshua is. TB Joshua is very, very. Yes, you can never went to any hotel. Is Suleiman, you hear we went to this hotel, we went to that hotel.
He doesn't go to hotel. Everything he perpetrates it inside his own mansion.
So you can't have any. You can't even hear that. It's very difficult to hear TB Joshua calling a woman or anything or doing video call with a woman or something. You cannot hear all those things because it's very intelligent. It's very, very. And before once he has followed you to do anything, let me tell you what he's going to do. Then they will now something will happen. They will say you should go and do confession. Or
will you confess something you didn't do, sir?
No, they will, let me tell you how they will tell you to do the confession. They will now put you in charge of a disciple.
Okay.
That disciple will now tell you that, please, if you want daddy to be happy, yeah, say that you are this, say that you are a prostitute, say that your daddy pick you out from the street, say that your father is the one that do this. They will make you say so many things on camera, then they will bring it out. You understand what I'm saying? So
can you tell? Do you know little story about AJOKE's story? Do you know anything about AJOKE's story?
Let me don't lie to you. Many people, all the people who see talking defending AJOKE, they don't know. How many of them are there in 1993? AJOKE is 28 years old. How many of them are there when she was brought? Even TB Joshua does not know. You understand what I'm saying? Many people, the only thing that many people know is that the man did not really like her. You understand? The man did not really like
AJOKE.
He doesn't like AJOKE, but he sent her to at the time AJOKE was going to a British school with his children. They were all going to the same school together. But at the time, I was there when he took AJOKE to Ikotun school. There was a school AJOKE was going to at Ikotun.
Ikotuke. They were showing us British International, whatever.
After he later withdrew her from British school. He took her to hospital, but later withdrew her. It's only his children. Let me tell you, it's only his direct children that we know that is the one that he made sure they feel. And I want to ask people, I want to tell people, let's assume AJOKE is your adopted daughter. AJOKE come to this world to know you as his father. You understand? AJOKE come to this world to know you as a father.
Only you as the only family he has. Only family she has.
Let me tell you how they pursue AJOKE so that you will know how heartless people are. After all this, after they do this video of disgracing her on disciple meeting and everything, after they disgrace her, do everything finish, they now carry her. He said it in the video that they are taking her to motherless baby home. You understand?
At that age.
And that time you are seeing, AJOKE is not up to 20.
Hey.
look at the face of TB Joshua now, and look at AJOKE that time. Look at AJOKE now. You see that she was a very small. Do you know what they did? They now push her. They just escort her, tell her to carry her things, and tell her they push her front of that synagogue road and say, "Don't come back to this church again." They don't. Yes, that is how they drove her away. AJOKE have been living. AJOKE has gone to. I don't just want to say some certain things so that I won't give the devil power to be happy about. You understand? They push her to the street. If it's your child, will you do that? If it's your child, they push her to the street. If you see where BBC went to go and meet that girl, if you listen to BBC radio, you know many people did not watch this interview. That is why they are talking, and they didn't listen to the radio. You will know that this girl is truly going through a lot. I won't lie to you. This girl is going through a lot. This girl is going. If you hear her story, you will cry. You will cry. And look at the face of AJOKE and look at the face of TB Joshua. Let us go and bring TB Joshua. The children they claim are his biological children.
None of them look like him.
Which one look like him, like AJOKE?
None.
None of them look like him. So that is how they do. So let me tell you something. Everybody you see coming out, and you see there are so many people that want to come out, but because of they know the way they operate. Once they come out to say something, they will start bringing their video and disgrace them. Where they will say they will even show you where they are delivering you. You can see what they did to Sister Bisola that time.
Mm-hmm.
They started showing Nini and begging. It's not all those things is acting, no.
Hey.
They will tell you that if all those things, they will tell you if you do like this, Daddy will forgive you. And she might not know that they will use it for her in future. She might not know. So all these people, you can see that some of his disciples defending him, they were lying that they met AJOKE under the truck. Whereas AJOKE, okay, we then drop AJOKE under the truck and they will leave, and TB Joshua will go and pick her inside the church.
How many people did TB Joshua pick like AJOKE? People know the reason, no?
People know, and let me now tell you something, Let me tell you where TB Joshua even indicted the police by saying he went to collect the form from them.
He said he filed from commissioner of police. He didn't name the commissioner of police. That is why we cannot really say. He's just lying there.
No, let me now tell people to think. You see that letter that they showed that they collected the day that they adopted AJOKE? There was no name of any commissioner of police there. You know that at the down, they are supposed to stamp the letter and put so person, so that people can go and check who adopted, because does police adopt children? Maybe I'm confused.
You see, my brother, you see, when immediately I watched that video, I wept because I could imagine what that girl has gone through in her formative years.
That girl has gone through a lot. If so that there are some things I cannot see on her, so that I won't be indicting other people. That girl has gone through a lot. In fact, if Nigerians can come together and help, if there is only that girl they can help in that video, it will be the best thing that they've ever done for humanity, because that girl has gone through a lot. Do you know how they sent that? They didn't take that girl to motherless baby home. In that video, they pursue that girl. They carry synagogue police and push her that go back. They don't want to see you here again. And AJOKE have been moving from street to street, going from people's house to people's house. You know, she even went into drugs.
Oh my God!
Drugs. You know, at the time, it started affecting her. So you understand. So the girl went through a lot. So all these things that you can see that all the if you will see now that they've started bringing the video about other disciples now. All those white people now, they started bringing the only video they are bringing about them is that they did wedding for them.
Because those one will take legal action against them. You know those one, they will take legal action against them.
Let me even tell you, if they sue BBC today, you see those Oyinbo people as reported to police in London.
Yeah.
The case is already in police station in the UK. You understand? So they cannot sue BBC.
Which BBC?
Because there's already a case already on him. Even I'm suspecting that he never went to UK when he was alive. I'm suspecting that he never went to UK when he was alive, because I tried to
but the daughter's school there, the daughter's school here.
daughter my school there now, but it's not the daughter that committed offense.
I know. I think he only come here to his aircraft was, I think, here or so. TB Joshua.
No, his aircraft is always in South Africa. That's what I know.
And you don't know the worst part of it is that a lot of people don't even know that man owned a private jet.
One the private is the only private jet. Person will buy house for his daughter for Banana Island, uncle.
They don't. A lot of people don't know how rich he's very rich.
We are drinking water, drinking oil, drinking everything. What anointing water you are seeing at that time is 5,000. 5,000. And the queue, people that buy the anointing water every Sunday, they are more than 30,000.
Jesus.
This is not tight enough. This is just to buy small cup of water. Not even cup, one tiny something, water.
And the water is not working, no.
Some people say it work now. That's what some people will claim, but there's nothing working. To be sincere.
Does TB Joshua fast? Does he fast?
To be sincere, all the time I've seen, when I was working with him, he never fasted. Or even when we announce fasting, you will see him, because ask any synagogue member that I've worked with, if they hear what I'm saying, he used to wear gloves when he's eating.
Some say they say he's the only person that doesn't have a private jet. It was when he died I got to know that he has a private jet.
All the members know they are just lying. He has a private jet. They are just lying. He has a private jet. He has a private jet. TB Joshua do you think TB Joshua does not like money? TB Joshua like money than themselves. They don't even know who they are worshiping.
Because we just pretend, do as if he's doing love. He will go and carry rice on top of his head. I said, this man.
Let me tell you, people should understand where AJOKE started misbehaving so that you will understand. You see TB Joshua that you know on the altar when he's preaching, he's totally different when he dropped that mic outside altar. So those are the things AJOKE is saying. Okay, do you know what it is? AJOKE friends that are in the church. No, AJOKE was friends. TB Joshua's those his children does not do friends with other people. But AJOKE's friends was telling her that this man was doing this, was doing that to us. You understand? So those things will make her, when you see your daddy preaching love your neighbor, keep yourself, you know, then you see, and those your friend are telling you that this your same daddy is doing all those things. These are the things that affected that girl started become wayward.
But he said my father raped me.
No, I never. When I listened to that video where he never said her father raped her, he said she was being abused because they are always beating her. Sometimes the father will say that all the old disciples should not be beating her. Anybody that say her should not be tearing her slap. I never heard it, and I never believed TB Joshua would do such. So even for him not to even touch AJOKE shows that it's not his biological, it's his biological daughter. For him not to touch AJOKE shows that it's not, because every girl that I've talked to, that are disciples, I've said, the one that I've close to me, I've said similar story.
Wow.
Similar story. And they are not in this BBC.
I know now.
They are not, but all of them I've talked to have said the same story. You know, some of them are married, so they will never want to agree. They will always say, he called me, enter the room, he touched my this, he touched my that. But the main thing, they will not want to tell me because of some of them are married and they don't want to tell me things that will make me start looking at them. So if people want to have sense, they should always have sense that why I don't just want to say some certain things, yeah. Because if I say some certain things, they might even know who is talking. Because of you know, they might know who is talking. Look at everybody in that area in Ikotu. None of them believe in the man.
Nobody, they come there. Even
none of them.
Because they know. You know why? Because I myself, I was there. Those of them that live in Ajishegiri side, go and ask them inside that Godo or Agbe.
Ajishegiri is the old side.
That was where he started from. Ajisegiri inside Agbedo Egbe nínú Ra.
Yes.
You see, at times like everybody around that area know the story. And me, I have my shop in Ile-Iwe bus stop. Ile-Iwe bus stop is 2 bus stop to where TB Joshua Synagogue's bus stop. And when the people they used to do arrange, they come to my place because I have a phone shop. And as of the time I was talking about this thing, phone center, when you call, when you pay money, you receive. To receive call, you pay us. To call, you pay us. So they come and call there. I listen to things. There's one woman, teacher in Muslim secondary school. She's one of the people that they used to do this arrange. Her name is equally Mrs. Balogun. Tall woman like this. So that was how I got to know this thing years ago. Because at times when I look at them, so it's not, I have never, it's about 2 bus stops to me. I've never been there. You know that, you know, TB Joshua eventually bought the whole street. There is one church there. Wasem. There is one church inside. Ababa Abadare Church. Wasem. That one they did not. I don't know whether eventually they set that place for him. Oh.
Let me explain that.
And Eurosport. You know Eurosport was there where they make jersey.
I don't even know Eurosport, but you see that Abadare Church you mentioned. They try to make sure they remove that Baba.
The Wahala, they do all sort of atrocity, and they frustrate them.
Do you know why they even succeed now? They try to collect the name of the streets. You know, it's not his name that is in the streets.
Yes.
But I'm talking to you now, they've changed it to his name.
Oh, so Wasem is no more there.
No, I'm not sure he's still there again because they fought that church.
Because that church, Synagogue is this side, that church was the other side.
No, in fact, the poster was front of Synagogue. That's about Badari poster. So it was intimidating him. You know, it was not happy seeing about Badari poster at front of his church. You know, they put it as a direction so that when you want to go down,
yes, you can see it. Yes.
So they started fighting. They started fighting them. They should remove. Now they are people.
But TB Joshua met Wasem in that street.
He used power now. That is Nigeria. That is why we will talk that we are not in a country that is working. If we are in a country that is working, by now a panel of inquiry is supposed to be formed concerning this
allegation.
They even indicted him by even bringing out paper that he collected police file and refused to return it back.
Mm-hmm.
A file that they use in adopting somebody. And I'm not sure police do adoption. Till now, I don't know.
Police.
Maybe I'm the one.
You see that they have adoption process. And
yes.
And to come to talk of it, this is Lagos State. So he's talking about Commissioner of Police at that time in Lagos State. Who knows the year? AJOKE is supposed to know the year. And some people will know the year that video, that he did that video. So
it was around 1993 or 4. Between 1993, 4, 5.
So the Commissioner of Police at that time, that person might not know. You know TB Joshua too now, another names dropping guy.
You see, let me tell you something. Everything that TB Joshua already knew. You see, for AJOKE, when I heard in that video that AJOKE said he comforted TB Joshua in his office, I know they have video about that.
I
know they have video about that. Once he knows that you are getting wayward, he knows that you are going. You understand? You know, he said it in that video that he want to return her back. You understand? And come to look of it, even in that adoption paper, AJOKE is bearing Joshua. So what is the meaning of saying it's not his daughter? It's not his daughter. It's not his daughter. If it's not his daughter, so if it's his own biological daughter that go wayward, will he throw her on the streets?
No.
Put her on the streets?
No.
These are the questions we ask, and if you see the way he's training his daughter to the best university, he's making sure his own children are going to school. But other people, other disciples are not going anywhere. They are just there.
And they are talking about love here.
So that is how it is. That's why I used to tell people, say, Suleiman, is a small boy for where TB Joshua did. He has to go and learn. So the money to go and learn from that man. You see, let me tell you, when I was with him, the man has a bag that I used to carry. You see what is in that bag? It's not money. It's not money. It's books. He read a lot of books. Like how to hypnotize people, how to, you read a lot of books about many people. You know, all those Hitler book, all those.
No, the guy is smart. With his level of education, he's smart.
And two, let me tell you what he normally does. He normally tears the back of the book. You cannot know what he's reading. I want to know. Yes, he's the most smartest person I've ever seen on this earth.
So you will tear the back of the book so that those of you, when you see it, you will not understand.
You will not know what he's reading. You will just hear that daddy is, what he will tell you that daddy is studying. Once you ask, where's daddy? Daddy is studying. He's reading all those books before he comes. Even most times before he comes out to come out.
Because one thing I know is that, when he started, his English wasn't good. He used to pick it that was years ago. But all of a sudden, he brushed himself off. He tried to talk. He has really, really improved, though.
Not even that.